I just immediately thought vest.
Yeah, everyone assumed it was a vest. I was like, oh wait, maybe the movie's over. No.
Hi. So Jeremy's sick.
We started.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy's sick, and but we did bring a special guest. Would you like to say hi again, Matt?
An old member. Old member.
If you,
It's been a while.
Sorry. Since most of you, I assume like to all of you new subscribers, Matt used to be like pretty much a regular guest on movie Aftermath, and then like around after like Frozen.
It sounded like Aftermath.
Aftermath. But after like the movie Aftermath, but then after like around like November, December, you just got really busy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Welcome back.
But glad to be back. This was fun.
Yeah. We just saw 3 Days to Kill. More like 2 hours to burn ish.
You apparently don't like it.
I liked it fine.
Well,
like
don't say 2 hours to burn.
I don't know. I'm trying to make a pun.
But
That pun makes it sound like it's bad though.
I'm sorry then, Corey. But overall, I thought it was like, it's pretty decent-ish.
I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Entertainment-wise, I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was different. Like I wasn't expecting it to be like that.
Yeah, it's definitely better than like a 25% Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't like the typical action flick. Like in the beginning, I thought I saw some like 007 kind of like things like in the title screen.
Speaking of
Oh yeah,
I was so ready for
he's got his
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why I brought this here, but like it was fun.
I don't know why you brought it to school.
Because it was fun. That's when the show off. Never mind. Oh yeah, but yeah, I can see what you mean by that. The whole it's generic spy conspiracy type stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think it's spy like, but
It's very not spy. There's very like little like a spy.
I'm a casual mercenary killer person.
yeah.
I'm sort of with the CIA, even though like after the opening act, they never show up at all.
A person that works for the CIA shows up.
Does the CIA operate outside the U.S.? I don't know. I thought that wasn't the case.
No, wasn't it the FBI that was inside the U.S. and the CIA was outside the U.S.?
Maybe. Oh yeah, maybe you're right.
I think so.
Okay, you're right, Corey.
I think so. Because they're supposed to be dealing with, foreign affairs and crap.
Yeah.
FBI deals with terrorism.
Sorry, just sort of thinking.
So...
Well, let's try to figure out the exact plot of this movie, because the plot of this movie just sort of went like in 8 different directions, and sort of.
I thought there was some interesting / confusing twists, but I think for the most part, you have the main character.
Say the actor's name.
I don't know the actor's name. That's just me. I don't know. You can show me the face of the guy who I've seen in a movie like 10 times in a row, 10 videos in a row, and I still won't know. Just saying. I still won't recognize it.
Well, Kevin Costner's in this movie. He's the main lead, and I think that explains why our theater was kind of packed.
It was. I didn't expect it to be that packed.
With a lot of old people. Not to be frank.
Older people sit up at the top. I don't know why.
No, because when I went out to use the restroom while the pre-screen showings were happening, I ran into 4 separate older ladies going all at the same time.
But so he's
just
works for the CIA, and he's on this mission. In the intro scene, he's on this mission to. He's supposed to capture this what is he doing?
It was supposed to be an atomic bomb.
Oh yeah, they're making a deal with an atomic bomb, and so he's trying to basically capture the sub leader, basically.
Like the Wolfgang or something.
I don't know what his code name was.
Well, the wolf and
just the wolf.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I thought the wolf was the head guy.
Wolf is the head guy, and then
albino was the sub.
Yeah, he was.
So his job is to capture the sub leader, capture, not kill, and then he mentioned the CIA scene or whatever, so they send someone else to go kill the head leader who they suspect will show up. And so but they have no idea what he looks like or anything, so kind of makes it hard.
We have pictures of like his backside or like the side of his head, but unfortunately nothing else.
So he's apparently like locks eyes with them, but he has no idea who he is, so he just walks away and like commences with the plan, right? And shit
goes down.
Yeah. Ultimately, the plan goes south when someone's recognized.
I like that kind of touch. How like eventually like they run out of people to like use as decoys or like moles, and eventually one of them's gonna get someone and like gets recognized.
So, maybe she's just professional about it. I don't know. So everything kind of goes bad, and the deal is stopped. I don't think they don't kill Wolf, and the sub leader kind of gets away with after only being shot in the foot.
Yeah.
So that's how the whole intro thing works, and apparently he's been like 5 years since it then goes
32 years or something.
No, he's been like. It hasn't. No.
He says like he has like at least 32 years of experience or something.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about. I was transitioning to the actual family stuff.
Okay.
I think it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years since he's been back home or whatever, and so they're kind of. The daughter is kind of like giving up or whatever, and like, what do you want, kind of thing when she sees.
She does that whole like angry teenage daughter thing where she keeps calling her father by his name.
I don't think she ever says dad.
No, he says at the very end. That's why they had that's why they had that whole moment.
Okay, well, I must have missed that.
But she's like, well, Ethan, I don't know how to ride a bike because you never taught me because you were a horrible father.
Yeah. So.
But also, okay, he's forced into retirement because
he's not. Oh, I guess yeah.
He's forced into retirement
after that whole incident.
Not because he's bad in it. In fact, not. Like he's that kind of.
He has some kind of brain cancer or something like that spread to his lungs, so he basically kind of gets screwed every time his heart rate goes up.
And that you think they're gonna say you have 3 days to live, kill, but like,
yeah,
no, you have 3 months, 5 at best.
3 months to live, maybe 5.
Oh, that's
and so
that is clearly not an exciting enough title.
Yeah, and so he's just trying to finish off his life, and this person in the movie named Vivi.
Yeah.
I don't know who you.
Amber Heard.
You got her name, not the main character.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm so awesome like that. I know the side characters' names, but not the main character name.
Name the actress then.
I don't know.
Amber Heard, yeah, she's pretty. She's really pretty. I don't think she's good. She's particularly good in the movie, but like she's pretty.
I don't know about you, but I suspected her to be that like director person in the intro scene. Yeah.
Yeah. At the end, I was like, hey, maybe she's gonna shoot him now.
Her character was kind of confusing that way because like she's sort of sassing with him, and she's obviously like the head of this whole operation to get him. But I'm not sure if like this is an actual direct CIA operation or like one of those like.
I think it's a personal thing. That's my opinion. I don't think there's anything in the movie to say what's her relationship.
The whole plot of this movie is kind of confusing because like they pull 8 different elements, but like only like a few of them are brought up every time.
You know what? You can go over that when I get to it.
Okay.
So after what was it? The family. So Vivi finds him and is basically like trying to recruit him, and basically her main offer is this drug that's it's an experimental phase, so they don't know if it'll actually work, but it has the potential to not necessarily cure him, but extend his life, so he may live longer and have some more time. So he ends up taking it with like what were the conditions?
It was like he wanted like $1 million pension.
I remember.
No, like
that.
life insurance.
I remember that.
$150 check, $150,000 check.
And
yeah.
The second part was like 42,000 or something weird like that.
So yeah.
I don't know. All right, so that's his reward for doing this job. To basically, because he's the only one that's ever. They think he doesn't know it, but I don't think he knows it. But
I don't think that. Yeah, there was no like
but
specific.
apparently, she believes that he saw Wolf at that one confrontation at the intro scene, and you know the way they film it obviously makes sense. So that's pretty much the motivation for her to want him to at least take up this job. And
then conveniently, his wife, who is a strange wife, she has to go out of town and work for 3 days. So he has 3 days to kill.
He doesn't do it. Just gonna tell you that right now. He doesn't do it.
He doesn't do it in the timeline.
He doesn't do it at all.
Yeah. He has no problem killing like at least like 32 other guys in this movie.
So he's trying to basically track him down. So, you know, Vivi's apparently like this information broker to him, and so he's basically doing all the work, just like, you know, henchman, like drug dealing, I guess. You know, you have the boss that just says, "Oh, do this for me," and then he gets the henchman to do it.
Yeah.
But he takes up the job. He spends most of the movie tracking them down.
On his little purple bike.
You know, when...
This movie has a strange running joke about Kevin Costner because he wanted to impress his daughter, or like, he got her this purple bike. And she's like, one, I don't like purple anymore. And two, like, I can't bike.
Yeah.
And so, like, every other scene, everyone's complaining, why do you... Get rid of the bike. Get rid of the bike. And her boyfriend's like, I like the bike. You're the only one, son.
And I like how he uses the bike to, like, take out the other, like, the enemy car.
Yeah, it actually comes useful to him.
I like it. It's like a sacrifice.
So... So he spends pretty much the whole movie tracking him down. You come
across as these weird characters, and he mixes his personal life with like
he does. That's the comedic part of it. Yeah. Every time he's trying to like torture someone to get information out. Oh, there's a call. Yeah, and that's the ringtone. And anytime he tries to do something.
Right before he's about to like electrocute some guy between the ears, or like rip off, or like basically sort of nearly rip off his skin with like duct tape.
I don't think he was I don't like that part.
This is illustrated. She's like, he has one of the guys tied up on like in the shower, and he has duct tape all over him, and he keeps like ripping it off to like torture him.
He only ripped off one piece.
Yeah.
And one before the phone call, and it doesn't really show you after, but you know, there's a guaranteed one after that they don't show, but you can tell.
Yeah. And he keeps shoving the main comedic bad guy into the car.
Yeah.
This becomes a thing.
Yep. So
like he just drops like the bad guy, like he has his own family, and so like one scene like he drops his daughter off at school. It's like, I love you. Turns around, Kevin Costner, get in the trunk.
He doesn't even say that. He just gets in.
Yeah, come on, guys. Like, get your personal life set together.
Yeah, he's mixing his personal life and his work because that's a purely business thing, and then he starts using it for a personal thing, and so I think he gets real confused, and yeah. So, you know, apparently, you know, spending this time and building the bonds make him a soft person, apparently, so he doesn't, like, finish off the job, so he doesn't kill any, like, people that he's interrogating, and he does, you know, there's that one thing about his apartment with the...
Oh, yeah. I want, like, when he gets back to... Like, this is right after, like, the opening credits. Like, he gets back to, like, his apartment in Paris. And all of a sudden, this squatter family lives there. This squatter family of, like, 8 lives there.
And he can't get rid of them because apparently they have some rules protecting them during the winter.
I want to see a sitcom... that whole time, I want to see a sitcom where Kevin Costner plays this, like... former, or like this kind of like former secret agent, or this gruff guy with like a destroyed some kind of like dark past. He has to like sort of like be a landlord to this squatter family of like wacky black people. I would actually watch that. And the little kid goes, "Hey, the white man's here! High five!"
No.
Or something like that.
He didn't like high five him for like
It's like another hour in the movie.
until the Italian guy, the accountant.
Yeah, but he's like, yeah.
Yeah, that was like the only time you ever see that actually happen.
That was the movie's climax.
Yeah.
Look out for it.
Yeah, so he captures
captures a bunch
captures a bunch of people, interrogates them, and you have all
and
that
his
family stuff and
wacky hijinks ensue.
So it's like half of the movie is like him working and trying to get stuff, and the other half is actually like spending time with her daughter or saving or.
Yeah, half this movie is basically action comedy, then have this the other half is sort of this weird sentimental family
Drama.
Barely.
I don't know.
Again, this movie has like 8 different plots. It has him hunting down it has him hunting down the bad guys. It has him trying to like deal with the illness thing. The squatter family.
That's not a real thing.
It has his promise thing with his wife, and has him trying to rebuild his relationship with his daughter. And he has all these wacky.
I think those two go hand in hand. If you don't have your wife, then
it has like,
how do you have your child?
It's sort of like I think I meant to have like 7 plot points, but I didn't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what you're thinking.
And like a lot of subplots, it's kind of dropping out of nowhere. Like okay, hold on. Like this movie was co-scripted and inspired by Luc Besson, who's sort of like pioneered this whole subgenre of like of older, huskier, former Academy Award-winning like actors like Liam Neeson or John Travolta into like these sort of like silly sort of schlocky action movies. Starting with Taken 2, From Paris with Love, Lockout-ish, kind of. Not Lockout, but like you know that type.
Yeah, sure.
And Kevin Costner, like, he's not bad, but he has this weird. He's more laid back than serious. And like, he's not like a Liam Neeson type, though. He does like, I think he does serve himself okay in the action scenes, though. I think
I like the laid back attitude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Kevin Costner has that weird monotone where, like, he can say something really serious, and it's like he makes it both seem really important, but also really casual. Like, he was kind of like that in Jack Ryan.
Yeah, so...
He's like, well...
I wanted to make a point.
He's like, well, I'm dying.
Oh, yeah!
What?
So, the drug...
Oh, yeah, like, there's this, like...
The drug, apparently, he gets all He gets all these hallucinations when he does get his heart rate too high, and he's got to like drink vodka and stuff.
Why can't you just bring a bottle of vodka whenever you wanted to? That's like sort of like a.
Then he can't wear his vest.
What? He has like a jacket. He's wearing a suit jacket. He can just like pull something.
Yeah, and guess what?
What?
Shotgun. Oh, the vodka's gone.
No, it was like the subway scene. You could just like put a little like bottle vial.
Yeah, so that brings up a point. What the hell was his name?
The albino?
Yes! I'm so bad right now. I'm so bad.
Okay, this sub-henchman, this guy has this weird like fetish
to basically have their heads like crushed off by some object.
Like in the opening scene, like you mentioned
an elevator.
You mentioned before, like the albino recognizes one of the operatives that was helping Kevin Costner out, so they beat her up, and then he drags her body towards an open elevator shaft, and then like he just waits for the elevator to come down and crush it. Yeah.
Split it. Whatever.
And he tries to do the same thing with Kevin Costner. It's like
except no, it doesn't work because he regains consciousness
because he's Kevin Costner,
and he's the main character too. And he gets flipped, and he's the one that gets hit by the train.
Yeah, I kept thinking, what is this? What's the point of this? What's this gag?
The leader Wolf, he's like, just kill him.
Yeah, but he uses English that time. Like before, he's just using French. So he
Yeah.
doesn't, like,
Yeah, this movie has a weird thing with subtitles. Like, it was in the beginning when, like...
they're in Paris.
I know, but, like, half the time, like, they're speaking in French, and half the time they're speaking in, like...
Because he speaks English and not French.
I know, but the French people clearly are speaking English, but they
Because
still have the
he's
subtitles.
speaking English and he's American.
I know, but the French people are still speaking English, but, like, it's just, like, with a heavier accent. But, like, it's not impossible without subtitles.
Hey, subtitles can't hurt. If, there's a word that's in question, you put the sentence in subtitle.
I guess that's one of the great directorial choices by McG.
I like subtitles.
Have you seen any of McG's other movies?
I don't know. I've never heard of him before.
McG, like, he's sort of like... People like to beat him up as, like, this Hollywood hack who, like, off the top of my head, he did the two Charlie's Angels movies.
My mom recorded that for my two sisters to watch, and they're like, nope, we're not gonna watch it.
Because it's not good. Because I remember watching that when I was, like, 4 or 5. Like, no.
Why would you watch that?
Because my dad, anyway, because, like, all I can remember that movie is, like, wow, Lucy Liu's pretty. And I hear, and like now, like 12 years later, wow, Amber Heard's pretty. But anyway, what else? Terminator Salvation, and the last movie he did was This Means War. You guys ever see those movies?
I've seen Charlie's Angels.
I've seen Charlie's Angels.
I don't really know what it was about.
No one knows what it's about. It's like exactly like this movie.
Just beating people up.
Yeah.
That's what you think. I think I get this movie pretty well.
But they keep dropping all these subplots out of nowhere. It's like, okay,
Those are subplots, not the main plot.
I know, but like if you introduce a plot, you might as well go all the way to finish it.
I think they did that because, like, in action flicks like this, there's not really a good plot. It's just really, like, straightforward.
Yeah.
I liked how they did it though. Like, it was really like.
I liked how like it made our audience really happy though. At least that brings me some joy. Our audience was so enthusiastic. It's like they were laughing at all the jokes, and then like when the big twist came in, where the bad guy and the main bad guy and Kevin Costner go face to face, and it was like, what?
Oh yeah, in the elevator. Yeah, that's the final
Like 10
confrontation.
minutes, like 10, 15 minutes.
Final confrontation. Wolf.
No, it's like because
Oh, the Wolf on Wall Street. What?
his daughter and his husband, not his
her boyfriend. Like they're going to prom, and like apparently this is a French thing where like you bring your parents to your prom.
I don't know.
That wasn't the prom.
I thought
It
they
was,
just
like,
invited.
her family's like weird
Party.
party at their business or something.
But it's like, hi, here are my parents. Also, here's my dad's business partner. He's the wolf. What? Okay, that was our audience.
Yeah.
And I was just laughing like, this is so cliche.
I loved it though.
I know, me too. Because he's like, hi, we're going to be the best of friends. We share our guy.
So, the final scene, confrontation scene goes down right after, the wife figures out he's working for the CIA. Well, not the CIA necessarily.
This is working.
Still doing his line of work still after he promised not to do it again.
Whoop-de-doo.
So she's all upset, and he's just like, calm down and wait for, like, literally 5 minutes. Basically, that's, like, what he's trying to tell her. He doesn't say 5 minutes, but that's pretty much what he's implying. Just wait a little bit.
Yeah.
And so, the whole confrontation scene comes down. He has the chance to kill Wolf and doesn't, so...
Because he keeps touching back to his wife, and then for some reason his daughter. It's like, don't lie to me. You weren't lying to her. You're just like, you still put her priority. Never mind.
Yeah, so basically Vivi kills the wolf, and...
I like that one scene.
Yeah.
We're like, because the entire...
Go ahead.
Amber Heard's like in my top 3 like favorite actresses, like prettiest actresses.
Say what you want.
Well, because like this whole because the interaction between Vivi and Kevin Costner's character was like they're sort of sassy with each other. Like there's their first big scene together is when they've taking out this room of bad guys, and they're trying to find this one guy, like this like one young man with a mustache. It's like, and they're arguing like, no, how old are you? 30. Like that they kept one guy alive. It's like, how old are you? 32.
No, they kept 2 guys alive.
No, like never mind.
But one
Like,
guy was tied up.
one guy like, how old are you? 32. Middle aged. And another guy, he's on the ground. Yeah, mustache. No, that's a goatee. No, mustache. Goatee. It's a shadow. Mustache. Shoot. That was a strange conversation, but I eventually like started laughing just because how far they were going with it.
Yeah.
I could tell right away that the direction they're going with the humor is gonna be so stupid.
So stupid that it's funny.
Yeah.
So stupid that it's funny.
It was like, again, like they bring he's about to torture this one Italian guy. Then like his daughter calls. He's like, I want to make spaghetti for my boyfriend, but I don't want to make real spaghetti sauce. What do I do? And then like, hold on. Are you a real Italian? Are you a real Italian? Yes. Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
And the guy's like going, please don't hang up. No.
So, you know,
Poor guy.
you can watch it yourself to know how that scene really goes down. But, you know, when he's told that he has 3 months, maybe 5 to live, he says, oh, so no Christmas this year. And the ending scene, Christmas. He makes it to Christmas. And his present from Vivi, apparently he gets one,
He gets his
is
last
another dose of the drug.
Yeah.
Another dose of the drug.
That was adorable.
Yeah.
This movie is so, I don't know, like it's one of those movies where like it had so many action cliches. I eventually like sort of just started having fun with it. Like at least half an hour in, like I've kind of gotten into the rhythm of what this movie's doing.
Even though everyone got into it with like the first 2 minutes.
Well, like after the first action scene, because like I don't know, like one of my favorite moments was in the opening scene. It was like, okay, like he's recovering on the ground. These bad guys are on top of him, but he can see the shadows of him. So he just like sort of in his mind shoots above him, and then magically
he empties a clip and one flies off.
It's like that's the kind of badass he is.
He only gets one out of a full clip, but you know it's pretty good for being blind.
Yeah. But yeah, like...
And then he kills like another 2 after emptying the rest of his ammo.
And then of course he runs out.
And then the other guy runs
when
out.
He has a chance to kill all by now.
And then the other guy runs out, and then, like the albino had like the funniest run. That's why I was laughing in the beginning when he was running away, because he had the funniest run. Because like, ha 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 ha.
Well, he's also carrying the suitcase.
I know, but like he on one hand, but the other hand's like ha 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 ha. And he kept like skipping his back leg up. And I thought that was just funny. This movie had like a lot of weird quirks into it. Like eventually it had so many like little quirks. Like the fact that everyone kept making fun of the bike, or the fact that he only has like the scarf and like the weird leather jacket. Like not leather jacket, but like that one jacket throughout 70% of the movie.
Yeah, I thought this movie was very enjoyable. You should. I definitely say you could watch this.
Yeah,
watch
like if you have time to kill, and you haven't seen the Lego movie, yeah.
If you have, no, I can't.
I'll let you kill like
3 days to kill. That wouldn't work because it's like
it's 2 hours.
3 hours to kill.
3 hours.
You know, spend half an hour before the movie.
Yeah.
Spend the last half hour reviewing it like us.
Yeah, but again, if you have time to kill and you haven't seen the Lego movie, or you want to take your parents to see something, or like it's pretty decent. This is pretty enjoyable. It's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah,
Has some like decent comedy, some like some decent action. Though a lot of it's like some of the big stuff is like really like shaky cam, borderline incomprehensible. But like all the actors are fairly decent in it. Like, Haley Steinfeld is not bad in
This
it.
guy is so just like.
I know what I
just don't like this.
I
Just admit it. Just admit it. You don't like it.
I enjoyed it enough.
You just don't like it. Admit it.
I do. I enjoyed it fine. I'm just like, well, I want to cover all the bases. You want to finish off, Matt?
Overall, it was a really good movie, I think.
See?
I mean, the action was fun.
You're outnumbered.
The comedy was stupid and hilarious. And
I like that. I like that description, Matt.
and the family scenes were like really touching.
Yeah.
And the transformation, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. I wonder if you guys can you guys do like a good Jeremy impression?
No.
Just like imagine what he'd say.
I'm out. No.
Okay. We're gonna take a break and then we might be back quick with shorter trailer talks.
They won't know that.